What's your biggest strength?
Dedication.
What's your biggest weakness?
Getting bored.
What's the biggest challenge in your life you've had to overcome?
Coming back from defeat.
What's the one thing that keeps you awake at night?
Thinking about boxing.
No.
Left ear.
As a person, he's a very confident person.
The left ear, left ear.
He has massive self-belief, he's ambitious. When he wants something, he'll go and get it.
I told Ricky Hatton that I'm going to be a world champion.
It was England against Russia at Man United's ground in one of the suites. You know, Amir's 12-year-old. He goes and meets Ricky, and Amir says to him, he says, "You watch out for me."
And he started laughing, so he said, "Okay, you better give me your autograph then." So then I gave him my autograph. He took it as well, put it in his pocket. I don't think he'll remember it. Well, he might do, you never know.
But I would never forget it, because that was confidence. But it was confidence, one day I will be there.
I've never thought of being a normal guy, even before boxing. I always just said, when I get older, I'm going to have a nice house, nice car. It was an ambition that was always with me.
I never dreamt he'd get this far. The only reason I took him into the gym was because he was a very hyperactive kid, and I thought, you know, he can burn his energy there. Yeah, good punch. I just want him to be off the streets, stay out of trouble and stuff as well. From the first day, he just loved it. He's 8-year-old, you know, and he loved it.
Let me tell you something. When he decided that he wanted to go into the 2004 Olympics, he knew what the rules were. We didn't. Well, Amir researched everything himself. He came to us and said, "Well, we know you're saying that it's 18 before I can go in there. However, I can go in there because AIBA ruling is 17.
Has he always been that good with small print?
Yeah, you know, he checks everything. He certainly checks all the contracts, let me tell you.
Well, this really is a celebration of Amir
Khan. Amir Khan.
Heroes welcome.
Remaining firmly on the ground.
The hero's home. Our newest boxing superstar celebrated the night away with his family after his triumphant return from Athens.
And it's just brilliant. It just gives me that extra motivation, that extra push to go on and do more.
This is just a small collection of his trophies. This is the medal from Athens, the silver medal.
We see our haircut shop. It's called Cool Cuts.
At that age, 17-year-old going there, and what he did was incredible, you know. We, in the back of our mind, we always thought he's capable of bringing something back from Athens.
I have to pass my driving. All my friends are driving about in nice cars and everything else, and I have to walk or catch the bike or the bus. I'm a Porsche 911 turbo, innit? Just before I'm world champion.
Before?
Oh no, I think when I'm world champion I should go it. This is our local takeaway, this is. That's where I got all my food from and stuff.
The chippy?
The unhealthy food, yeah. Sometimes I have to treat myself now and then. I do it, yeah.
With his boys, with his fans, with everything to him.
Every time I box, they shout, what do you shout, is it?
If anyone can, Khan can. Who's the man? Khan's the man.
What I think the public don't understand is a normal human lad. He's not God, he's a boxer. He's got the talent and he works hard at it. It's like anything, don't matter how much talent you've got, if you don't put the work into it, you don't become a champion. You start off on balls and bikes. I've had a few lads turn professional. Never advised them to turn professional. Yes.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Because he's won the lottery.
He's ready. He's ready.
And that's where we turned pro. That's when we announced that Amir Khan now professional and he's going to leave the amateur ranks. Full house it was. It was a dinner show we had. It was about 6-7 months after the Olympic finals.
Hello, good evening. It has been a while, but ITV Sport is back in the ring. And what a comeback.
I knew if I won that fight, I'm going to turn professional, so I couldn't get too excited. It was my last amateur fight because I had to deal with Frank Warren and not many people knew.
So you had to win that fight?
I had to win that fight, yeah.
The red corner!
That will be his last amateur fight. He's beaten the #1, beat the 2-time Olympic champion. I will promote him and manage him as of today.
Easy than before, man. I had a harder spar last week.
Mario, campeón del mundo.
Seguro. Si ya me ganó a mí, le gano a cualquiera.
It's time to become a world champion, become a legend, just like Muhammad Ali, and go to Las Vegas now and box the best. Looking at your opponent right into the eyes, seeing what he does right, what he does wrong, and then you start the jab, jab again, jab, jab, jab. Now you see he's hurt, the right hand goes in.
Let's go, legends. Move, please. Let's go, please.
We needed a superstar to come along. We needed a kid that had something else, had the X factor.
You're not breathing on me, breathe, son.
Someone who had that magnetism about them. He's got it. He's got it in spades form.
Amir Khan's professional road starts here. Khan has got him down.
It was tough having all that pressure at such a young age. Being a boy, but knocking men out.
Amir Khan is off and running. He picked that shot beautifully.
I was very lucky, I was a household name. And I was fighting on terrestrial TV. Everyone in the country got to see me fight.
Get some weight off you, 32 weights.
Yeah.
You're an absolute disgrace. Feel the steel.
Oh, man.
And Khan has made absolutely the dream stop.
When you get out there, bear me in mind. First round.
No problem, mate. Cheers for the advice.
In he goes, takes him out, and there you go. Fabulous, fabulous.
If you look at my early stage of my career, I fought the tough opposition. And they knew that beating Amir Khan will totally change their life around.
Fucking hell.
I don't look at your face. It's ugly enough.
All that work you've been doing in that gym. All that work you've been doing. Running up them hills. Think about it.
He put me down with it was a good shot, I fell on to the shot, and it was my first knockdown in my whole career.
He's caught by left hand. And the right is Khan goes down.
He woke up with the dragon really, and that's when I put him away and I put him down.
Some of Khan's critics have said, let's see him in a real fight. This is a real fight. Trust me. Oh, good uppercut from Khan. Great right hand. He's turned it round.
Every fight gets put down is how you come back. With me, I prove that. Like, look, you can dishearten me, but I will come back stronger.
And the fight here is all over. Willie Limmer has been pulled out by his own corner.
That's when people realise that, look, he will be a world champion because I showed world qualities.
Just tell you what though, Amir, prove to a lot of people out there the heart that you've got tonight.
Knocking him out in the first round.
Oscar De La Hoya in his first title fight went on the floor 3 times.
People
people want to see fights like this. Amir Khan fighting with some tough guys, getting up off the floor, fighting, showing if he has got a heart. You know what I mean? It's like they think, oh, he's just he's like a pretty boy. He's a guy who doesn't like getting hit.
You've got him for another year under contract. Will he fight for a world title?
No, not really. I mean, I'd love to screw Julia Roberts when I was a young lad, but it just didn't happen.
That's life.
That's it.
It's changed my life so much. I had to rethink about my whole career.
The new WBA champion of the world.
World champion. Dream completed. Faith's a big thing to me. I think it's one of the reasons what's got me so far. Every Friday we come to the mosque to pray the Jummah namaz just after dinner time. I class myself as a British Muslim. I'm a devoted Muslim. I've been to Mecca numerous times to do my prayers, and I think it's my prayers that get me where I am. And I think it's being a Muslim and having the faith so strong in my life. I think that's what's got me far, kept me focused in my sport also. Tickets have been hard to get, I tell you. They're all sold out, yeah.
Has he been a pioneer for British Asians?
100%. 100%.
This is Bolton. All my boys are from here, this area. It's called Chorley Old Road. This is where we all grew up, the mosque there, I put the first brick there. How's it going, boys? What have you been up to? Are you going to play football? Where's Madge?
Bear in mind that Asian culture wanted the son or the daughter to become a doctor or a nurse or a different profession in life. And when this young 17-year-old boy came on the scene wearing the GB flag, and his dad wearing the Union Jack colours, it just pieced together a small piece of the jigsaw to say it doesn't matter what race or religion you are, you can go out and achieve what you want.
What's the biggest regret of your career?
Should have gone to America at a younger age.
Naturally fast, this kid. He reminds me of a young Oscar De La Hoya.
That's great.
His style was very similar. He has made the mutation to the pro game absolutely perfectly. The one thing he really needs to work on, and this is absolutely crucial to him, is to learn to fight at close range. Those little alterations, just checking. The guys that are going to cause Amir Khan problems are aggressive, intelligent attacking fighters, the ones that can cut the ring down and close the distance, because he's got to learn how to break them up, block and slip, and close them down on the inside and diffuse their power. That's why I kept saying to your dad and Sean, to Asif, going to Freddie Roach's gym, you get these guys every day of the week.
Every day, yeah.
I mean, you'd love it out there.
Oh,
and that sort of experience, that would make you, I would take you, not here, right up there. The whole ship falls if you don't get the technique right, and that's the area that Amir needs to work on. Again, just keep that chin slightly tucked up.
This is the WBO Intercontinental Lightweight Championship. Manchester, are you ready?
Bradis Prescott, what one word sums up that night?
Thank you.
Please welcome lightweight champion, Amir Khan.
I made everything so easy before then. I mean, knocking out opponents, beating them easily, not making weight right, but still making the weight, and not really being a true professional that I should have been. I went into that fight thinking I could knock anyone out, and I'm gonna knock this guy out and walk right through him, and the opposite happened.
"54 seconds, that fight. Have you ever watched the 54 seconds back?
I watched it back numerous times. It's changed my life so much. and it's made me a total different fighter. I had to rethink about my whole career, rethink about where I have to train, my trainers, and that's when I moved to America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause. He will be back. Amir Khan!
Going to America, first of all, for me, it was somewhere you can go and focus. I went to a Wildcard Boxing Club in Los Angeles. The only way of earning respect in a gym like the Wildcard is to train hard, work hard, and spar hard. Freddie Roach is an amazing trainer because, you know, he's been in the game such a long time, also been a fighter himself. So when you've been a fighter yourself, you know exactly the way this sport works, the way to treat fighters. On the pads, he knows exactly what to do. He has a great game plan for a fight.
Come on. Reaching. You're not reaching, okay?
That hunger come back into me again. Being alongside Manny Pacquiao, being alongside Freddie Roach, all that kind of stuff. It just motivates me to train harder and prove that I am a great fighter and I should be in this position and I should be in that gym training with the best fighters.
The time has come. Live from Manchester, it's showtime!
They keep bringing up that he was over the hill, he was old, but they forget that he had 4 or 5 great wins before he fought me and he wanted to become a world champion.
Shake hands, boys. Shake hands. Good luck to you both.
I mean, it was a full house and it was probably the biggest fight of my career at that time. We had to prove that we can fight in the trenches and how we're going to cope with the pressure. We went in there, we was focused and we made it look so easy. That's when I showed to everyone in the world that I am totally a different world-class fighter.
We're going to move him on to get him into position to fight for a world title. That's what he wants to be, a world champion. And I think he's a world champion in waiting.
Nice. No, that was done. And you kept it. That was a ringer, wasn't it?
Just keep your head turned that way a little bit.
I've seen a lot of fighters broke and it hurts me, you know, to see that because they've had millions and millions and when they end up with nothing, you feel really bad for them. So it's about investing your money and being financially secure when your career is over.
That's all right. Thanks, sir.
This is the Khan Barrera coming of age. What a night that was.
This is home for me now, yeah. As soon as I walk in, I mean, this is home.
There's Shah, working away as usual. This is my little place.
This is the gym area. It's got everything here. Get me back in shape again.
I keep hold of everything. Even the name tags, I keep hold of them. This is crazy.
This is the pool area. I've had it for about 2 years and I've only been in it myself about 5 times. Just never get the time.
Turned professional in 2005. After that, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Got a nice balcony area there. We keep an eye on the other house. Got a big cinema screen here, so we watch all the boxing here.
His family are heavily involved in it, which is good.
Nice chocolate drawer there as well.
Shah at the top, Taz is in the middle. So what I do is I go, knock, and I say, Taz! Taz! And that's what I do. So Taz looks, and I knock like that, and I get a response. Shah! There.
What's your favourite? That one, Kit Kat.
Amir was the first boxer to be signed with Reebok. He also has done many different campaigns with Harrods, Prada.
It took me a long time to build the place though, it took me like 2 years. When my friends come, they're like, no wonder you don't want to leave your house, you're always at home. Because it's perfect. Yeah.
What do you regard as the best fight of your career?
The Kotelnik fight. I knew I'll be a world champion when I was probably 11. After my first couple of amateur fights.
You had the vision?
I had the vision of being a world champion around that time, yeah.
His fights was one of the fights all the coaches would wait up and watch, even if it's towards the end, because everybody really took interest in him.
From Bolton, England.
Different coaches said, you'll be a world champion if you train hard, and that kind of stuck to me. All I had to do was do what I do best. Let him worry about me, why shall I worry about him?
Second time, round one. That's it, Amir Khan!
Breathe deep, in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Good lad, Amir!
Don't lead with the right hand.
That's it, pace yourself!
And it was an incredible feeling, you know. I mean, even now when I'm talking about it, in the back of my neck and my hair still standing up, you know what I mean?
He's gonna try to knock you out this whole round, you hear me? Let him get lucky, that doesn't happen in this game, okay?
World champion. Dream completed.
Well done, Amir!
Well done.
WBA light welterweight champion of the world,
Proudest moment of our lives.
Amir Khan!
I was very happy, and don't get me wrong, I wasn't really crazy about it because I knew I would become a world champion. Because it was meant to be as well.
Please welcome Amir Khan!
This is Amir Khan, baby!
He could have destroyed my life. How can he call himself a sportsman when he's a cheat?
Amir, can you look over here?
This is the face that America shows the world.
Right here, please.
It is here, on this incredible island of Manhattan, that America for the rest of the world has its mirror and heart.
If you want to be the best in the world, you have to go to America and do it where it's the toughest, where it's the hardest, and where it's the biggest.
And here across the street, pranced, triumphed, fell or floundered some of the century's greatest fighters. Some destined for a bank full of boodle, the others for a brain full of fog.
Mike Tyson's and the Muhammad Ali's all fought there. And just by fighting in America, the whole world gets to see.
Gentlemen, over here, please.
I mean, I've got fans in countries I didn't know existed.
What's that statue called? The Statue of Liberty, yes, there, statue.
Quiet, please. First to the scales from Brooklyn!
Malinaji was from New York. I went to his city, fought him in his own city. Paulie loved talking a lot. He wanted to break me down mentally, but it just didn't work. I just walked right through him.
He wants to look $1 million with chops like that.
I think this one's going to get stopped.
It's all over right here. On his American debut, Amir Khan has retained his title.
My style is a style that people are going to love, you know, I'm very exciting, explosive, and the Americans are going to love this style.
Who's been your toughest opponent?
Marcus Maidana.
Marcos El Chino Maidana!
It was the first fight I had in Vegas, the Mecca of boxing. Maidana was one of them guys, never smiles. The guy was just a knockout artist. You have to be one step ahead of him every time, and you have to be very fit. In the 10th, I was caught by that big overhand right hand. But that's what people like to see. How are you going to come back from a shot like that? How are you going to be when you're in the deep end?
by unanimous decision.
If there's any doubters after tonight, come talk to me.
WBA IBF light welterweight champion of the world.
To the right, is it? Yeah, to the right, Master. Yeah, to the right.
I went to America at my low. Takes balls really doing what Amir Khan's done.
I'm going to teach you something.
David Hay, Frank Bruno, them guys didn't fight in America a lot.
Amir Khan, can we get a picture?
I can walk the streets in America and be recognised because I fight in America.
You're the man, we love you.
And I want them super fights, and the only way of getting them super fights is sometimes just fighting in their country, beating them in their own country and becoming a superstar that way.
Hey! One more for that. This is Amir Khan, baby. Wow.
But I tell you what my style is all about. This is my style. Pressure and speed hurts more. When I'm on you, you can't escape. Pressure, speed, power, and aggression. That's my style.
Please really welcome Amir King Khan. There he is.
Good to see you, Amir. You're looking good.
Thanks.
Amir? He's saving the words for when he gets out of it.
Please help Mr. Post. To Amir Khan, the famous boxer, Bolton. So that's all it says, you know what I mean?
I first used to be Bolton, all over Bolton, then I went to England, and now it's all over the world. You know, I get calls from Australia, New Zealand, America to travel there, do different things.
I've met Beckham, I've met Wayne Rooney, the footballer, I've met Jackie Chan. I've met them all, you know what I mean?
Not many people have Her Majesty in their front room.
Yeah, it's wicked, you know what I mean? When you see them, they shake your hand and say, how's your boxing going? And you think that's the last thing they're going to ask you because they'll probably going to say, who are you anyway?
Amir! Well done, congratulations kid, I'm delighted for you.
Every day, letters and cards and David Cameron that.
Saying?
Saying, oh, Merry Christmas, Happy
Is it true Sam Allardyce asked you to do the team talk before a Premier League game against Man United?
It was a team talk. It was mainly just go in and see the players and have a little chat with them.
But at what time?
Before the game.
Everything all right? Is it Amir or Amir?
Amir.
Amir, yes, yeah. I know you're Ian. The only one camera.
If somebody comes up to him and on the street and says, my grandma's ill, can you come to our house? He'll go to the house and do a meet and greet for 2 and 3 hours and sit down with them.
Yeah, you get away from all the distractions and stuff and you just focus on the boxing, yeah?
The bigger test for Amir is how we say no.
You're knackered now, mentally. You did all them interviews.
I'm glad I got you first.
300-400 out there, so...
Has boxing got a problem with performance-enhancing drugs?
Yes, it has. I mean, there's a lot of fighters out there who do take a lot of substances, and since this new voluntary testing's come out, so many fighters have been caught. Big names as well. Guys who are world champions or former world champions. The testing has only come in the last 12 months. There could be fighters on steroids, and they've never been tested. I don't know if previous boxers have been taking stuff, and still I beat them, but you just never know. I've never seen him so big before, I've never seen him so heavy. Coming into the fight 156 pounds, so in a day put on 16 pounds.
Working for the 36th time in a World Championship contest, referee Joseph Cooper.
Paul. I just could not help him coming in with his head. I needed that range to let my shots go, and I couldn't do it because his head was so close to me and his head butting me.
Stop! Time! 1 point. 1 point. 1 point. Stop pushing. Let's go. Go there.
He's just a man. He's not a god. You understand me? Listen, this is DC. This is home.
What I wondered was, I didn't expect him to be this strong, because he just kept coming forward. Peterson was taking every shot and coming back stronger.
When you were docked at that point in the final round, what were you thinking?
I cannot believe it.
I told you, push it out. 1 point.
Especially in the last round when a referee knows the fight is so close.
Push it.
I thought I have to just knock this guy out now. The last round, I took him apart.
To the winner by majority decision.
When the verdict was announced, what did you think?
I've been ripped off.
And new light welterweight champion of the world, Lamont Peterson.
I mean, a rematch is something I'm looking at, and I want it straight away. I want it next fight. I want my 2 titles back, and you know, we know who won that fight, and I'm sure everyone else knows who won that fight. Thank you very much.
He'd won the fight. He knew himself, even with the points taken off, he won the fight.
Lamont Peterson admits that when he stunned the boxing world by beating Amir Khan, he was on steroids.
God does things in mysterious ways, and he knew that the fight was all wrong and I was cheated in that fight, and he proved it by proving Peterson positive. I don't feel sorry for him or anything. He deserves everything that's been thrown at him now, because he could have destroyed my life. And how can he call himself a sportsman when he's a cheat? I have no respect for him or anything.
Nice live here.
Thanks.
It's alright, mate. Alright, man. Be good, boys. Yeah, this was the first boxing gym I ever come to. My dad used to drop me off and pick me up here when I was at the age of 8. John, how are you? I'm not too bad, mate. How you doing? Want to see the first gym I boxed at? It was here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When I was 8, yeah. When you fighting again?
All fitness, all good.
Are you? John, train hard, mate. Take care.
Coming right now.
I don't think so. Right, thanks very much for coming.
Waiting. Very good to see you. No, really good. The train stuck on the track.
I remember that day.
We'll do that again for the... Yeah, the train was broken down. Brilliant. And we're going to snip a ribbon as well at some stage, I think.
Yeah.
This place was packed. It was packed to the rafters.
Is he going to be a world champion?
I think he will
you know
go
that
all
much
the way.
about boxing?
I know enough to bullshit. I think he can go all the way. I'm sure he will get a lot of community help, and certainly anything I can do to help, I'll do.
Politicians came into the sport of boxing, which moved the sport forward. And now there's over 1,000 clubs, where in the country in 2004 there was only 200. Amir pioneered boxing into projects all over the country.
Year 6. The boxing gym is making a massive difference in people's lives. We've got a lot of schools coming there now, because boxing is a national curriculum now. So you can get a GCSE in boxing. We're just heading to one of my friend's office, where we normally hang out. All of us hang out there, and you'll recognise the guys from a long time ago. They've always been with me. They never miss a fight. This lad here, Saj, he's my college mate. He didn't pass that. I passed my course. He didn't pass.
Always the same kid, and he's still a kid right now, I think.
Last time you saw Madge, he had hair. He's 20, what is it, 29?
25.
25, yeah. Now he's got no hair.
Just don't see that much.
We'll never forget our roots. These are the boys, you know, been here from day one.
We're the trainers. It's got a spar with us.
But it's still the same crew, you know, the Khan's army. Every time I box, they shout. What do you shout, is it?
If anyone can, Khan! Who's the man? Khan's the man! Amen!
Who's paying us for this one?
When some say, as they did after Garcia, Amir should quit, what do you think?
I was laughing. I thought they were joking at first when they said stuff like that.
Khan, if he would have won a silver medal in America, they would have looked at you. He didn't win gold. He never faced a Latino like Danny, man. That's the problem. People don't like the truth.
My dad, he talked shit 23 times against 23 opponents, and I backed it up 23 times. Come Saturday, he talked shit 24 times, and I'm gonna back it up 24 times, baby, because that's what we do.
Would it be fair to say that Mr. Garcia Sr. got under your skin?
Well, you can't say that, you know. I mean, they played a smart game. I never said this ever at a press course. I will knock Danny Garcia out.
You were too wound up?
Maybe. I think I was, yeah. They wanted to go in there and put on a performance and prove I'm a better fighter than his son.
Amir was dominating that fight, you know, for 2.5 rounds, and he got caught with a big punch.
I just walked onto something that I should never have walked onto.
It's down to the corner team to make sure he recovers pretty quick and give him instruction. Lose a round, doesn't matter. Lose the next 2 rounds, doesn't matter.
But to get up and to do what he did twice before the referee stopped it was amazing.
5, 6, 7, 8. You okay, man? Look at him. Look at him.
Freddie Rocham is a great trainer. We all know he's a great trainer. Offensively, he's made me a great fighter. I just don't think he can teach me anything else. We do get with somebody else who's going to change me and make me a better defensive fighter, because the offense is always going to be there, because that's the type of fighter I am.
When some say, as they did after Garcia, Amir should quit, what do you think?
I was laughing. I thought they were joking at first when they said stuff like that. I'm 25, not 35. I think it's just pure jealousy, to be honest with you. And one day when I do become pound for pound champion and I do become the best fighter in the world, then I know them people are going to kick themselves.
You've got your speech ready?
Definitely, I got my speech ready and I know exactly what to say and the people to say it to.
One of the greatest cities in the world was simply silenced.
None of it lessened like any other, blown apart by 4 callous, brutal attacks. It was a coordinated series of terror attacks.
These youngsters was very similar age to Amir. He wanted to send a message out there that, listen, everybody's not the same. Amir's a British English guy, you know, British Asian. No different to any other guy out there. He was born here, he grew up here, he went to school here. He's proud of what he achieved for Great Britain.
In the fight, I walked in with a British flag just to say, look, I am a British Asian. You know what I mean? I'm proud to be an Asian. I'm a British Asian as well.
It reminds me of me back in the 1980s with the Catholics and Protestants in Northern Ireland. I'm able to bring people together. He is doing this with the Muslims and the Christians over here, and it's really, there is a great deal of pressure on him and a great deal of responsibility on his shoulders, and he just breezes through life like it doesn't matter and does everything right.
This was all for London, dedicated to London, what happened, and I thought we need to all get on and forget about the past, and hopefully things like that should happen.
Sport and politics and religion, whatever you say, I suppose, do mix.
They do mix, yeah. I mean, people want to hear my views, and whenever there is incidents around the world, the phone always goes off and they want to know what Amir Khan's got to say about it. Maybe because there's not many Muslim role models out there. Maybe that's why they want to hear what I think about things.
Bolton boxer Amir Khan's called on the government to do more for youngsters.
Olympic silver medalist came to Burnage High School with Home Office ministers trying to remind teenagers that they could be vulnerable because
Things happen with his culture, the religion that we're in.
1, 2, 1, 2.
He then brings everybody back together again, and people do listen and look up to him, what he has to say. It reminds me of the Ali story, what he was trying to do.
The government should spend more money on community centres so kids can go there.
I come here and talk to the kids a lot and keep them out of the streets and give them a little sense of encouragement.
He's better than politicians. You know, sports people are lumbered with these politics, whether you like it or not. It's there and you have to deal with it. And he's just dealt with it all with such equanimity and class.
If we had more Amir Khans in the world would be a better place.
Shots, you're going to get hit with shots that you don't see. Because my opponent's going to be in front of me, but now he's not. But he's in range to get hit with every shot. I'm not hitting you and people get scared. Because they know what's going to come. A knockout. Excited. Yeah, this is the gym. This is where it all happens. Hopefully he will have the next champ coming out of this gym from Bolton.
We have around 1,000 kids a week coming in, and we started to produce local champions. The vision is for Amir to come back and train them kids.
That's new, I've not seen that.
Just the way that boxing needs Amir Khan needs boxing as well. Because it won't just stop there.
From the last amateur fight.
He'll be an Eddie Futch, he'll be a Freddie Roach, he'll be the Emmanuel Stewarts. Amir Khan, he can do anything he wants.
It's good to look back. You forget about some fights.
You know, he'll be judged as one of the best British fighters. The youngest ever British fighter to win an Olympic medal, coming on to become a world champion, and then hopefully finishing at the top.
Have you had the credit you deserve from the boxing fraternity?
No, I don't think I have. Yeah, maybe they realise that once I finish, you know, because that's when they look back at the history of Amir Khan and think, wow, yeah, we didn't know that he was the youngest British medalist to win a world title. We didn't know he was the youngest ever fighter to go to America and defend a world title.
But he's done so much more outside the ring, which has been undervalued in my opinion.
The Muhammad Ali effect?
Absolutely. The Khan effect.
Show me a right and left hook. Oh, check that out.
Yeah, please take a picture.
Yes, yes, yes.
Haydi.
Thank you very much. Take care, bye-bye.
I want to be remembered as a great champion. A champion who never took a step back and fought the best out there, beat them, come back from defeat, come back stronger. As a great sportsman, in the ring and outside the ring, a great role model. And a boy from Bolton, yeah, because that's where I started and that's where I come from.
Amir!